Hello, I am MAI55 and welcome back to Shadowverse. I have not made a video in a couple weeks, but as I said, I have no idea when I'll be posting any of these. It's the weekend after Thanksgiving and, well, family. At my family Thanksgiving, we played bingo. Yep, bingo. And I was the caller. I got some cookies. Or whatever the things are. I have no idea what they are. They're labeled cookie, I think. I have them near me. I'm going to try and see if I can find them. I know they were near me. They are Poraline or something like that. Praline? I'm not good at reading, nor writing. I'm better at reading than writing, though. So, trait. Though, specifically for Swordcraft. Swordcraft is fun, I suppose. I don't personally prefer to play as it. In this, I know I mentioned that I preferred to play as Bloodcraft, which maybe we can do an online fight today. Yeah, let's go with an online fight and see how that works. Ranked or unranked? Let's go with ranked. So, I have slightly reworked that fairy deck with that legendary that I got, and while playing off video, I got another Forestcraft legendary, which was, the legendary was Thorn Queen, which turns all the fairies into your hand into these spells that cost 2 that deal Thorn Bursts or something, or I can't remember, but it is a rather powerful thing. And you can see a lot of Shadowcraft decks, including one named Campione, which I made for a friend and named it after him, just so I can remember that that is his. He's not too good at making the decks, but he is good at playing them. Out of the 5 matches that we had, he won 3 out of the 5 as soon as I made him that deck. Yeah, he's good with Shadowcraft. I'm good with Bloodcraft, so let's continue with Bloodcraft. Even though I've been playing with Forestcraft. Campione is slightly strange. Maybe I can do a video with him sometime. Just play against him. If he accepts, then sure. If not, then But it might be slightly hard to convince him. Or it might be easy. His personality is... How do you describe someone? Well, he gets jealous very easily when he knows that I have better legendaries than him. He gets jealous in a lot of games. Like in Brave Frontier, when I have a unit in Brave Frontier called Alice, which he does not have, which she is my main unit, and she is a very good healer. And he thinks that I'm bragging anytime that I mention her, and he gets slightly annoyed. So I try not to mention her around him. But Spartoi, I cannot pronounce anything, it seems. So, recently with some other friends that did not include Campione, not his real name, he doesn't even have a YouTube channel, but, oh, error has occurred, please return to the home screen and try again. That's always wonderful. So I'm guessing online isn't gonna work, so to save time, let's go with just a normal... Why did I click on home? Let's continue with the main story. So, as I was saying, recently I've been playing Dungeons & Dragons with some friends, and just once a week or so get together with them. And what was it? Where were we? I cannot remember. Best friend was... Should say something before I enter. Might I just try and choose Bloodcraft? Escaping Black Dragon with help of Sticerissa has calmed down. Nope. I really need to make these videos a little bit more often so I can remember what was happening. Okay, so Isabel has helped give Arista the courage to continue. I think Doppelganger is it. Gonna go with it. If not, we'll just exit and go to the next one.
I'm sure Isabel will complete her mission, and I'll find Losaria. I just hope she's at the Morning Star. What do you want from us?
That big shade is new for these videos, so I'm guessing, yes, this is the right one.
Losaria. Why do you guys keep changing? Losaria. So sorry. All my fault. Never see her again. No! I can't be too late! Calm yourself, Arissa. You're okay! That is the reflection of her deepest fears. You mustn't let it sway you. Stay focused and keep a clear head. You're right! I can't stop yet! I won't let those things get to me!
Oh great, I'm fighting myself. Why does this always happen? So, in this Dungeons & Dragons thing that was... Dungeons & Dragons game that I was mentioned where I was playing with my friends, well, this particular one, the DM has changed the rules slightly in order to favor him a little bit for his way of explaining things. And, well, it's slightly weirder than what I used to play with some other friends. I moved around a lot as a child, and I played with one group of people at one school, and they played it way differently than what I'm playing with this guy. And so he allowed me to make a character with multiple personality disorder. The 3 personalities, two of them didn't know that there was multiple personality disorder, but the third one knew that he was the smartest of the 3, and, well, he was the one who knew of the... He is the main class of the character is a mage, but depending on the personality, the character will try to play differently. And so, with this character, at the start of any combat, I roll a d3, and depending on which number comes up, that's what personality I'm playing as for that fight. And more often than not, it becomes the one who is of the personalities who I'd rather not have appear, which is Gregor. Gregor, he will protect the weak, but he forgets he has weapons and kind of punches them, and doesn't even understand the concept of magic. But rolling a nat 20 on attacking a zombie that was attacking a little girl, he punched straight through its head. He first goes to punch the thing,
I'll get you out in a jiffy.
and while the zombie grabs him, he punches the zombie's arm, breaking it. He then rolls a nat 20, confirms the crit, and punches straight through the zombie's head, and finishing the combat just as if nothing just so easily. And it was hilarious. Just this weird strategy I had of just running up and punching it. Yeah, the other personality, Traven, this personality acts as a thief, and he's not really a big people person. He gets, mostly because, not because he's antisocial, just because he's easily angered. And a family gave a reward to Gregor, which was a jar of pickles. And Traven is just offering them to the party, and one party member says, "No thanks, I don't like pickles." Traven gets annoyed and throws the whole jar of pickles at this guy. And and apparently, there was a reason why he didn't like pickles. They make him horribly nauseous, so this guy is just puking everywhere after Traven threw this jar of pickles at him. And I don't even know what to say at this point, because this guy's puking, our DM's laughing, everyone else is laughing. I'm just looking at this guy like, what did I just do to him? And I can't help but start laughing also at what I have just done to this poor man.
The forest is crying for help.
Yeah. So Traven, he was a pretty stealthy thief, though. And lastly is the one who's actually smart and knows how to use magic, Kane, which tried doing a my DM, even though I had almost no magic, he let me try to use some magic as Kane, even though I had no spells learned, and I just said, I'm gonna try and summon something. I'm in a church, he has me roll to see if I actually successfully summon something. Roll a 20. I summon an angel that fights off this tiefling that had just come in and killed one of the priests. And a freaking troglodyte is with her. So I'm rolling really high and just dodging the hits of this troglodyte, and he doesn't scratch me once in this fight. It was hilarious, I personally thought. Well, he was just getting pissed that he could not hit me. And all the while, the angel had skewered the tiefling.
You're gonna get pricked!
Just the fact that it went down so well for me. That was one of my first days. And the tiefling and the troglodyte were both the other two players who were currently playing, and I just did this because I was helping this church that they had just broke the doors down into. And they killed a freaking priest! I mean, what am I gonna do? Stand by and let them kill everybody? Well, I coulda. Okay, act neutral, kind of. I don't know. Probably could've just let them done it, but had the common decency not to.
How much is in it for me?
Just the very fact of this is, it was hilarious just watching all this go down and the looks on their face as I rolled multiple 20s in a row in this game, just as if they were nothing, and it was hilarious watching them. I don't know how to explain this. Just, you never expect someone to join the game and kill the two other players. Well, the troglodyte barely survived.
Don't make me get rough.
Yeah. And so he even has one of the artifacts known as the Deck of Many Things in this game. And there's this girl who has it and just lets people draw from it. A wandering lady. And this lady, I draw 4 cards from it. First one I get gives me a keep, like a castle, under my control. Second one I draw is Ruin, which makes me lose all property and money I own, so I lose 20 gold and the keep I just got. Next one I get lets me gain a new ally. And then the one I draw right after that is the Rogue, which makes it so I gain enemy. So every single card I drew countered the previous in this. They were laughing at me when this happened. And somehow, the Troglodyte draws the frickin' queen. And whichever one it was that gives the 3 wishes. And he wished the frickin' Tiefling back to life. She draws from the deck, gets 3 wishes too. What are the odds of that? I get everything that I draw countered. And they both draw the frickin' wishes. I'm guessing that was their lucky day, but my lucky day was when I killed one of them and brutally nearly killed the other. I mean, I call it a good first day when you nearly kill 2 people that were going to destroy a church. Well, but because of how Traven acts, he is the favorite personality of the DM, even though Traven has appeared the least often. Because with Traven you gotta roll a 2, Kane you roll a 3, and Gregor you have to roll a 1. And ones come up way too often on that D3 that we're rolling. By D3 I'm talking about a 6-sided die then divided by 2 if anyone doesn't understand that. Which I really hope you understand, because that just makes it more fun if you actually can understand what I'm talking about. Fairy Chaser. Okay. Oh, we're doing pretty good, aren't we? I was kind of distracted with the conversation I was having with myself about this. Yeah. So, the 2 that I mentioned that kind of broke into the church and killed a priest, now I'm allied with them. Yeah. And our DM is slightly weird. And the fact that this little girl that I saved, that I mentioned with the zombie, was actually the little sister of this Tiefling that I killed. And it's just the way that he described her. He literally said at the end of the description, generic lolly from an anime. And I'm just laughing at this, and I ask, what's her name? And then he just goes, Molly the lolly. And I can't keep laughter in at this point, because this is just getting slightly ridiculous. But now my party consists of a little girl, a little Tiefling girl, that girl's older sister, a Troglodyte, and myself, who is a dark elf. So drow. Yeah. Things couldn't be going better.
Sorry. So sorry. All my fault.
Okay, that worked out very well. We leveled up. That means, I think, yeah, we got an achievement. So, as a leader... Oh, a leader is...
Well done, Marissa. Thank you. I'm sorry, but I can't remember your name. It was long ago that we met. It's no surprise that you don't remember me. My name is Eris. I happened upon you lost in the forest. You mentioned a fight with a friend. Oh, of course! You've helped me out so much! Thank you! You have nothing to thank me for. You found the strength within yourself and overcame your fears. This time I'm trying to save my friend who's in danger. I just hope I can. You are no longer the scared little girl lost in the forest. Have faith in yourself, and you will find the light. I've been taught a thing or two since then. Thank you. There is no doubt in my mind that you will find her. I hope one day I can repay you. May your despair become your liberation.
Well... I don't think we should trust her. So, let's see what we got for achieving level 20 in Forest Craft, because I think it's a little bit of gold, like 20, if I remember right. If I remember wrong, it's something better. And we got 30 gold. I was wrong. Meaning, let's go get a pack. Last pack that we opened... I just clicked on card instead of shop, didn't I? Yep. Last pack that we opened was from the regular set, so let's move that up and go with Darkness Evolved. Let's see if we get anything good. Yeah. Whenever I play as Gregor, though, and whenever he comes up, I use a voice for him, which you might have heard my voice slightly changed whenever I talked about him, which is the reason why. Hello, Legendary! I should really only open packs on camera at this rate, because I am just getting Legendaries left and right, and this is a freaking animated Legendary, so that's even better. Oh! That's beautiful. Banish something when it enters. Odin, the greatest of the gods, presides over matters of battle. From his lofty palace in Asgard, he sought to conquer the world. As the twilight begins to fall for the gods, their one-eyed father fought in battle at Vigrid, clad in jet-black armor, his army and armed with a peerless spear. Looks pretty cool. And he's a neutral, so he can go in anywhere. Guess what's getting an upgrade? Well, we also got... I already had a Ruthless Assassin, but the Sledgehammer Exorcist. Destroy an enemy follower. Oh. I mean, whatever works. I mean, there's not much change in the imagery. I mean, the building is partially destroyed after it changes, but other than that... Oh, this Ruthless Assassin is actually animated. That's cool. So, apparently I get my best things on camera. And emblems obtained. Now we got Odin. That's always cool. I am going to end the video here. So, thank you for watching, and thanks for listening to me ramble on about game of Dungeons and Dragons with some friends. Well, goodbye.